When people hear the phrase rich versus poor money habits, many immediately think of income, luxury, or status. But money habits are not about how much someone earns. They are about how people think, react, and behave around money over long periods of time. Two people can earn the same salary, live in the same city, and work similar jobs. Yet 10 years later, one feels calm and financially stable, while the other feels stressed, stuck, and constantly worried about money. This difference usually isn't intelligence or luck, it's psychology. Today, we're going to talk about the psychological differences in money habits that often separate people who build financial stability from those who struggle, without blaming or judging anyone. These habits are learned. They are shaped by environment, stress, and experiences, and they can be changed. Welcome to Money Science AR. One of the biggest differences in money habits starts with how people feel about money itself. Many people who struggle financially feel that money is always urgent. Bills are due. Something is always running out. There's a constant background pressure. When money feels urgent, decisions become emotional. People react instead of plan. People with healthier money habits don't feel calm because they have unlimited money. They feel calmer because they create distance between decisions and emotions. They pause. They plan ahead, even in small ways. That pause changes everything. Another major difference is how people think about spending. Many struggling households focus on whether they can afford something monthly. Can I afford this payment? Feels like a responsible question, but it often hides the real cost. Monthly thinking makes expensive decisions feel smaller and safer than they really are. People with stronger money habits tend to think in terms of trade-offs, not in a strict or restrictive way, but in a realistic one. They understand that every dollar spent is a dollar not available for something else. This awareness naturally shapes decisions without needing extreme budgeting. A big psychological difference also shows up when income increases. When people get a raise, many immediately upgrade their lifestyle. Better car, nicer place, more convenience. Each decision feels earned. Each one feels justified. But together, they create fixed costs that are hard to reverse. People who build long-term financial stability don't rush to upgrade everything at once. They allow some improvement, but they protect margin. Margin is the space between what you earn and what you must spend. That space creates flexibility. Without it, even high income feels stressful. Another key difference is how people relate to the future. For many, the future feels distant and abstract. Retirement, emergencies, and long-term planning feel like problems for later. So future money is ignored in favor of present needs. People with healthier money habits don't obsess over the future, but they respect it. They understand that small actions today reduce pressure tomorrow. They don't wait for motivation. They set up systems that work even when motivation is low. Stress plays a huge role in money habits. Under stress, many people spend to feel relief. Food delivery, shopping, upgrades, and small treats provide short-term comfort. This doesn't come from irresponsibility. It comes from emotional regulation. Spending becomes a coping mechanism. People with stronger money habits still feel stress, but they create boundaries between stress and spending. They delay decisions. They pause before buying. They don't try to eliminate emotion, but they reduce its power over money choices. Saving is another area where psychology differs. Many people see saving as deprivation, like punishment, like missing out. When saving feels like loss, it never lasts. People who build stability see saving as protection, not something heroic, but something practical. Saving is not about becoming rich, it's about reducing future stress. Avoidance is another common habit among people who feel financially stuck. Looking at bank accounts, bills, or statements triggers anxiety, so they avoid it. Avoidance feels good temporarily, but makes problems grow quietly. People with healthier habits look at their money regularly, even when it's uncomfortable. Not obsessively, but consistently. Awareness reduces fear. Clarity replaces imagination. Another difference is how people learn about money. Many rely on random advice, social media clips, or emotional opinions. This creates confusion and self-doubt. People who improve their financial lives simplify their learning. They focus on basics. They learn slowly and deeply instead of chasing every new idea. Clarity matters more than excitement. Patience is one of the most important psychological differences. Many people expect quick results. When progress feels slow, they feel discouraged and give up. People who build long-term stability understand that progress is often boring. They don't expect visible changes every month. They focus on consistency, not speed. Identity also plays a big role. Some people tie their self-worth to spending. Nice things feel like proof of success. Cutting back feels like failure. This makes better decisions emotionally difficult. People with stronger money habits separate identity from consumption. They don't feel the need to prove success through purchases. Their confidence comes from stability, not appearance. Debt is another area where habits differ. For many people, debt feels normal. Everyone has it. It's advertised everywhere, so it stops feeling heavy. People who build long-term stability respect debt. They understand that debt reduces flexibility and increases pressure. They don't treat it casually, even if they use it strategically. How people respond to mistakes is another big difference. Many struggling individuals feel shame when they make financial mistakes. They label themselves as bad with money. Shame leads to avoidance, not improvement. People with healthier habits treat mistakes as feedback. They adjust systems instead of attacking themselves. They understand that one mistake doesn't define the whole journey. It's important to say this clearly. These habits are learned. No one is born with good or bad money habits. Many people were never taught calm, structured money behavior. They learned survival behavior instead. That doesn't make them weak, it makes them human. The good news is that habits can change. Not overnight, not perfectly, but gradually. Small shifts in thinking create large changes over time. Changing money habits doesn't start with earning more. It starts with awareness, pausing before spending, looking at money more often, planning slightly ahead. These small actions compound. Long-term financial stability is not built by dramatic moves. It's built by quiet consistency, by boring systems, by fewer emotional decisions. If any part of this felt uncomfortable, that's okay. Discomfort often means recognition. Recognition is the first step toward change. This conversation is not about labeling people as rich or poor. It's about understanding patterns. Once you see patterns, you gain choice, and choice creates freedom. If this video helped you reflect on your own money habits without feeling judged, that's the goal. Share it with someone who feels stuck but doesn't know why, and subscribe to Money Science AR for calm, honest conversations about money, psychology, and long-term financial clarity. I'll see you in the next video on Money Science AR.